Welcome to the Chatter, your end of the week ear candy for what to eat, drink, see, and do in Richmond, Virginia, right damn now.
The Richmond Experience is independently owned and created by locals, us, for locals, you. From recent openings and the latest trends to time-tested traditions and hidden gems, we're here to help you experience the very best that RVA has to offer.
Hi, I'm Paige, RVAx owner and chief marketing officer. I'm the face you see in front of the scenes on Instagram and TikTok, taking you to all the latest and greatest hotspots around town.
And I'm Kelsey, RVAx owner and editor-in-chief, working behind the scenes on your Wednesday and Thursday newsletters, The Weekly Insider and The Weekender, and City Guides.
Hey, Kels.
Hi, Paige. How are you?
I'm feeling tired
It
and a
is.
little drained, but it's okay.
There's like an exhausting vibe happening in our little bubble this week.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just been, I don't know. I've just been feeling extra tired lately, and I don't know if it's my allergies, just my mood. I don't know. I'm
There's a lot
stressed.
going on in the world that's mentally draining right now.
Truly.
Daily, hourly.
Yeah, and I always seem to have therapy right before we record.
Right. We were wondering, maybe we need to put a little buffer between that appointment and this appointment. Perhaps that would help.
Yeah, so I'm, emotionally, drained.
Yeah. You're getting Paige raw in the raw.
Yeah, right? Yeah, all my feelings.
Yeah.
So,
It's a lot. It's a lot. But you know what? Good things on the horizon are that it's going to be in the 70s this week. So that might help clear our minds a little bit, even if our sinuses are a little foggy, because I know the pollen's already doing its thing.
yeah, 70 degrees today even,
Yeah.
beautiful weather, and festival season kicks off this weekend.
I know. I'm so excited. I feel like springtime is the best of the best in Richmond. So there are good things coming, but yeah, I feel you on the exhaustion. It's been something. There's something going on in the air, in the water, or something.
Yeah, but
So
you're right. Things are already starting to be in bloom. I was doing my daily walk in Scott's Addition yesterday, and there's some flowers peeking out on the trees, and
already.
yeah, it's getting there. Uh, it's exciting.
It's the best. It's so pretty and it's so fleeting too. So if you get your opportunity to walk around, I think peak bloom, we just put out our places to catch blooms in Richmond. I think the peak is the 23rd through the 30th ish, but as soon as you start to see them, make sure you get all your sights in because it happens so quickly.
Yeah, I'm headed to Agecroft next week,
Oh, nice.
so I'm wondering if their tulips will be ready. I know their daffodils are out, so it's always a beautiful time,
Mm.
Richmond in the spring.
I know, it's the best. That's very exciting. And speaking of other exciting things that we have to look forward to, we also have some fun Richmond Experience specific things too.
Yeah, we are about to launch our member forum.
Yes, very exciting. I guess by the time you're hearing this, we technically will have let the folks know.
Yeah, so we're really excited. I mean, you can think of it as like a Facebook group, but it is embedded into our website. So if you are a member of the Richmond Experience, you have to put in your email and your password. And so if you click Member Forum on the website, you'll just enter the same email and password to get into the website. But there is going to be a feed wall. There is going to be some discussion boards. There's a quick chat if other folks are on there and you just want to chat. We encourage you to make your own member meetups so you can meet other folks in the Richmond Experience community. And we just wanted another space for you to make connections.
Right.
So we're really excited about it.
I know it should be a lot of fun. This has been something that's kind of been requested a few times from our own members. They'd love a place where they can chit chat with other members and you said, maybe meet up in real life and do their own meetups. So that's sort of where this was, born from, the idea. We of course have our book club regularly, and through the book club's app, people can kind of chit chat on that about book-ish related things. And I think that was sort of the encouragement too. We just wanted a more generalized space where like-minded people, you're into the same things if you're logging into the Richmond Experience anyway. So now you kind of have a little space where you can chat.
Yeah, I remember when Kelsey and I first came on and we sent out our first member poll, and this was a highly requested
Right.
thing. And it took us a while because we really wanted to figure out how we could have it be part of our membership and have it be a perk to that, and how we can have it live on our website just so we can monitor it. Like, we want to be a
Right.
part of it. There are some community guidelines that you should read about. We
Yeah,
want
this is
everybody to
like
be
your
nice.
grandma's Reddit.
We want everybody to be nice to one another. And so we just thought it would be really cool to have it all interconnected. And so, yeah, it's something that Kelsey and I have been working on, and we're really excited to share it with you. And we also have 4 member
Yeah.
meetups planned
Yes.
this year.
Yes. Speaking of like mixing and mingling in real life, we've also got things on the calendar already that we're excited about too.
Yeah, and I'll share about one below, but we have they're pretty much quarterly. So we're excited. One, we're giving back to the community. That's going to be in the summer. One's going to be really fun at the end of the year, more holiday-esque. So we're really excited about those. So keep an eye in the Weekly Insider. I'm sure we will announce them here, but they will be like ticketed. You will have to RSVP, and we will have to cap them at so many people. So if you want to go, make sure you get your ticket, and we're going to be really excited to have those as well.
Right. We're of course would want like all members, everyone to be there. But by the way, that capacity at different buildings goes, we kind of have to like limit ourselves.
Yeah.
But it is the kind of thing where it's like it's a free offering included in your membership. So we'll announce when the tickets are live. You can go in there and get them. Much like when we've done like squirrels meetups or ticket giveaways like that kind of thing, where it's like just another perk of being part of the Richmond Experience. This was another thing where we've done this in the past, but not as like scheduled, like the frequency. And the more that people talk about it, the more they're like, we'd like those to be more of a regular thing. So that was kind of something that Paige and I were talking through and planning on our retreat earlier in the year to like actually get that underway. And now they're close to being ironed out, but you'll start seeing the actual like firm details pop up in our member home and that in the months ahead.
Yeah. Just another way to bring, again, more connection into everybody's lives. And again, another awesome perk that we like to share with you guys.
Yeah. Just come hang out. And, if you're listening to this and you've been on the fence about being a member, now might be your time to try. We're adding all these like things to our already, what we find wonderful membership. And then you get access to all of our city guides, you get your newsletters, your discounts with the perks and all. So like now's the time.
Yeah, we've been giving away some free Altria tickets to Broadway. And
Yeah.
those right there are valued
Altria's
way
hooking us
more
up.
than your $39 a year, guys.
I know you'll make your money back in no time. Definitely. It is for sure worth it. Altria is really like hooking us up with things.
Yeah, we have a good friend over there. Hi,
Yes,
Brittany.
I know. Hi. Thank you. Speaking of, how was you got to go to Moulin Rouge too? Was it a week or two ago? And said it was fantastic.
Last week we saw it and it was so good.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorites. This year has killed it. Mamma Mia was so good, and then Moulin Rouge was definitely up there. And it was just the costumes, the music. It was sexy. It was fun. The set was gorgeous. During intermission, I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's already intermission!" It just flew. Sometimes shows drag a little, but this
Right.
one was so fast paced. Everything just was amazing.
Oh, that's so exciting. Their lineup too for like next year and even like the coming months looks really good. They've got like Beauty and the Beast set for next season.
Yep,
And is Nikki Glazer at Altria in the coming like in April?
I'm going to that. April 25th, I believe it's a Friday.
Right. I think it's like late in the month.
She has, I think it's a 7 or a 7:30 and then a 9. So she has 2 shows that night. But yeah.
That's going to be a great show too. So shout out to Altria for
Mhm.
hooking us up and also just hooking up the community. I mean, great shows.
Yeah, they're killing it over there.
That's very exciting. So yeah, stay tuned. Come log on, join with us into our new member forum and come hang out with us at these like upcoming events. We're very excited for these like new little tidbits.
All right, you ready to dive into
Yeah,
what to eat, drink, see, and do in RVA this week?
let's do it.
All right, so I'm up first with Eat. And right now it is Richmond Black Restaurant Week. The Richmond Black Restaurant Experience began as a celebratory week dedicated to uplifting Richmond's growing Black culinary industry and tourism scene. And then it's more than just a dining event, it's a movement to address economic disparities among the minority owned businesses through interactive experiences that deepen the community's connection to Richmond's diverse food culture. So it's all this week through the 16th, but there are a few signature events happening this weekend that I wanted to hone in on. So you have Art for the Soul, that's on Saturday, March 15th, and it's an inspiring showcase of Black artistry and culture. And then you have Stick a Fork in It Block Party, and that's on Sunday, March 16th. It's a free food crawl featuring Black-owned restaurants along Broad and Gray Streets, plus food trucks, vendors, live demos, and entertainment. And then additionally, if you just want to support a Black-owned restaurant, there is the 2025 passport available online, making it easy to explore and support Black-owned restaurants throughout the city. So a great lineup of events happening this weekend to support our Black-owned businesses. Kicked off last Sunday with Mobile Soul Sunday. So yeah, amazing.
Love a themed week. I don't know if this is like a Richmond specific thing where like we get all of these different like themed weeks, like the hot tomato summer and stuff. And I think we've like talked about how much we love this kind of thing before, but I like the emphasis on like a specific like thing for the week. And I love this. This will be lots of fun and always is.
Yeah, the Stick a Fork in a Block Party sounds so fun. Who doesn't love a free food crawl?
Yeah, I know. Truly. That's so like, it kind of ups the ante from like a beer crawl. I feel like who wouldn't be down for that?
Right?
So good. The passport thing I love too. I feel like that's kind of an up and coming thing that happens with these events recently where you can go, it's like a way to, collect all of your different sites.
Yeah, Vegan Food Week did that too.
Yeah, I was going to say there was one recently that did that. I always associate it with the independent bookstore day, but I was thinking
Yeah.
there was one recently that we talked about that was doing it and it must be that one.
Yeah. No, yeah, get out, support local.
Yeah.
It's win, win, win.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I'm also up for drink. And this week, I encourage you to sip on some luck because it's St. Patrick's Day weekend. There is the Lucky Limeade pouring all weekend long at Cirrus Vodka. So hold one in your hand and then you're officially pinch proof.
Easy.
Their weekend hours are Friday 5 to 9, Saturday 1 to 9, and Sunday 1 to 6. But Cirrus is always serving up fresh, creative cocktails, a must-visit spot, whether you're bar hopping or patio lounging. Some of our personal favorites are the Dirty Martini, the Jalapeno Mule, and the Blackberry Smash. But don't miss the Build Your Own Bloody Mary on Sundays. And then if you prefer to sip at home, Cirrus delivers. You can get local delivery, curbside pickup, or you can order through DoorDash. And just a heads up, the Cirrus tasting room at Ballast is nearly complete. And part of the member perks are RVAx members will get an exclusive sneak peek. So keep an eye out for that. We are very excited to team up with Cirrus and share that with our members.
Yes, it's one of our fun meetups that we were talking about before. I'm so excited.
I am too, because I love Cirrus, and the fact that it is going to be walking distance for me is probably trouble, but I am really looking forward to their new menu. And if you really want to learn more about that, we spoke with Tom a few episodes back about the new tasting room and what to expect. So we'll drop that in the show notes. So if you missed that episode, you can re-listen.
Yes, for sure. That was a good way to get all like the behind the scenes details for what they're putting together over there. And it all sounds so amazing. The menu sounds great. The space sounds great. It's going to be like a lot of fun. And I can't wait to get like a sneak peek.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. And of course, like St. Patrick's Day. I mean, this is like, it feels like the kickoff to like the spring, times in Richmond. I have a soft spot for it in my heart because that's my birthday. Always
I know.
been.
Yeah.
It was, really great, especially like the college years, going out on St. Patrick's Day. Everybody's down. Everybody's down to go out.
Yeah.
So, get out there, celebrate. That sounds super cute. I love the whole like, have this drink and then you're not going to get pinched. Perfect.
Oh, yeah. Are you guys doing anything special this weekend for your birthday?
Well,
St. Patrick's Day on Monday, right?
Right. It falls on Monday this year. We, of course, we've got a couple more, if people have like really beefed up their stuff like this week and then like into the weekend. But I was thinking when we were putting out our St. Patrick's Day roundup of things to do that it might be fun just to go to like old school, do a little pub in the area.
Yeah, for sure.
Shanae, is that how you say it? Or like Rosie Connolly's, like they look so cute. I don't think I've been to any of those, but I was thinking maybe that's the vibe. Just get out maybe for like an earlier lunch kind of thing, since you've got the kiddos, can't exactly throw down with the, you know, Baileys and the Jameson. But maybe I can, maybe mom can. Although, you know what? No, that's another thing. I'm
Yeah,
pregnant, by the way.
yeah,
I
I was
can't.
gonna say, are you gonna share it, Kels?
Yeah. Speaking of, no, my drinking habits are at bay. Like, I can't really celebrate the typical way I might for St. Patrick's Day because I am with child.
Yeah, the Richmond Experience family is growing. We are so
Right.
excited.
Paige is engaged. I'm having another baby. I mean, we like bought the business and just decided to expand immediately. So it's very exciting. But I don't know. We're still trying to like figure out. I've been very tempted. Spotty Dog, I noticed recently, like does ice cream cakes. And I
Ooh,
was saying to my husband, like, maybe that needs to be the order, but we haven't like totally figured out what the vibe is. I just generally love all the festivities. We might make it over to one of the festivals.
I think that's what we're gonna do on Saturday.
I noticed on your calendar when I was like looking for something happening, looking at our social media plans, I noticed that you've got Irish festival plans.
Yes. Well, actually, let's go back to see and do so we could share
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
we'll talk more about it. So for C, speaking of plans that you can be doing this weekend and plans that I've done recently that can highly recommend to you, I'm saying you should go see the Do Portugal Circus. In case you missed it, we attended it over the weekend and it's been in town all week, offering shows through this Sunday, March 16th. And as I said, we highly recommend. I had never been to the circus before, but for this, think 2 hours of jugglers, trapeze artists, acrobats, and more. There's about a 15-minute intermission for you to restock your concession supply to or run to the restrooms. And there are shows at 7:30 p.m. today on Friday, 2, 5, and 8 on Saturday, and 2 and 5 on Sunday. Tickets are $20 to $50 depending on the age ranges in your group and your seating selections. If you want like VIP to sit right around the ring, it's $50. Or general admission is $30 for adults, 20 for I think ages 2 to 12. But it was great. A lot of people are asking if animals were involved. No animals involved, which I think people were very especially psyched about, myself included. But it was a lot of fun. I didn't really know what to expect, and I came out of it being like, that was a 10/10 experience. Have you
I
been to
love
the
that.
circus before?
I know I texted you after and I'm like, okay, tell me
What
the
was the
truth.
situation?
Yeah, how
Right.
was it? And you said that the kids and you guys loved it.
Oh my gosh, they were obsessed. And somebody commented on our reel asking, like, I've got teens. Would this be good for teens? I don't have teens. I've got little kids, but I told her I'm a mid-30s woman and I was shook. So I think the teens could get down for it. It's a very entertaining way to like spend a couple of hours. I also appreciated the intermission too, when you have like little kids in your group to sort of like do a little shuffle midway is nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was fun for all ages, truly.
Yeah, and I keep driving by the tent because it's right in the diamond area,
Right.
and I'm just like, "That tent seems small." Like,
I
how are
know.
you fitting everybody in? It's like magic or something.
It really is, like, it goes with the whole, like, theme of, you know, the whimsy of the entire thing. Because I was thinking the same thing, like, they, you know, advertise it as, like, this is out in the Diamond parking lot, they set up their own tent. It doesn't look very big, but you get in there and it's like it's a whole venue in and of itself. It was, very impressive. They put on a very good show. I would definitely recommend it. I feel like I would add it to my future springtime bucket list.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was super cute. I definitely recommend get over there. People were commenting that it seemed a little pricey, and I think like 20 to 50, you know, you're wondering like what by the time you like get tickets for your whole group, is that going to be like worth the cost of admission? But I felt like they put on a great show. Definitely a great experience. I would check it out.
Okay, I love that.
So there you go. And for do, as we were alluding to earlier, I'm suggesting you go do Churchill Irish Festival. There are lots of St. Patrick's Day themed things to do this weekend. This is my favorite. This year marks its 38th anniversary and it features food, music, and dozens of vendors while supporting many local amazing organizations like Child Savers, Fulton Neighborhood Resource Center, St. John's Church, etc. The festival happens on Saturday and Sunday, March 15th and 16th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And if you'd like to participate in the associated race, the Hilltopper 5K kicks things off on Sunday as well. To attend the festival itself, the organizers recommend a $5 donation at the door or like the entrance, but it's always a good time. There's great music. There's great like kid-friendly stuff like bounce houses and things for your family to do if you're going with a whole age range of people. But generally, it's just so fun. It's so festive. And of course, the block party, Shamrock the Block, is also happening in the Scott's Addition area if you're looking for something more central. But I tend to lean to this one.
I do too. I love the Irish Fest. I feel like before they used to be on 2 separate weekends, but they
Oh,
kind of all put them on one weekend now. Also the Shamrock and Roll at River City Roll, so you can
yes.
bounce back and forth between Shamrock the Block and Shamrock and Roll. So lots happening this weekend. I think we're gonna try and make it up to the Irish Festival on Saturday.
Yeah.
I haven't been in years, surprisingly.
I mean, we were out in Churchill for, a handful of years and would make it pretty much every year, I think. But I don't think we did. I mean, we moved within like the last like couple of years. I don't think we made it last year, but I don't know. I'm tempted.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
a
if you
good one.
go, let me know. We'll meet up.
I know. I was gonna say, I'll have to like text you if we end up going. I feel like too, like out in that area, like parking is generally easier than maybe it would be for like some of the more like central ones. Don't quote me on that because like I said, I didn't go. I haven't been
You
since
live
I've been.
there, so you were just
Right, like I walked, but I guess I was imagining like if I had to travel over there, like I don't think it would be too tricky, but get there earlier and then you'll be fine. Or actually, if you're going to be drinking, Uber yourself over there,
Uber.
Lyft or something. But it's a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
Uber's great.
I don't know if I haven't looked at the like list of participating tents specifically, but the last time we went, Proper Pie was out there like doling out some festive pies, and it was so good. So if they're doing that again, I would definitely recommend getting one of their savory treats. It's a lot of
Heck yeah.
fun. It's just good. It's a good time.
Now that you said that, that's what I'm doing.
I know. It was really good. It was like a mincemeat pie or something. It was so good.
Yeah, whatever they make is delicious.
Oh my gosh. Lots of good St. Patrick's Day happenings though. And if you need more inspiration, like I said, we have that guide rounding up like all of the fun pubs you could go to if you want to just sort of like plan your own adventure. But there are lots of like festivals and different things happening. So there's plenty to do.
Yeah. So get out there, guys, and we'll maybe see you out there.
Yeah.
Say hi if you see us.
Say hello.
Yeah. All right, that wraps us up. So thanks for listening, Richmond. And by the way, there's more where that came from. Joining the Richmond Experience as a member is the best way to stay in the know about what's going on in RVA.
Not to worry, we refuse to sell your info or bombard you with ads, but we do charge a small annual membership fee of $39 a year to fund our team so we can keep doing this awesome work. Plus, a portion of each annual membership purchase for the Richmond Experience goes to rotating nonprofits each month. That's like $1 per week to get an all-access pass to the best of RVA and lift up local orgs. It's a really, really good deal, friends. And listen, what are friends for anyway? Use code CHATTER to get $10 off your first year subscription.
Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at the Richmond Experience, and on Instagram at the Chatter and RVA too. And if you enjoyed this episode, send it to your buds and rate, review, and subscribe.
And if you want to keep up with each of us, you can find me at Kelsey Heinz's Typing on Instagram.
And me, Sips and Trips with Paige on Instagram.
Chat with you next week, RVA.